Have you been thinking that crypto market is not giving you any good news in the past year or so? This video is just for you because I'm going to talk about the altcoin which is giving good news and also doing a great run in the bear market. So this altcoin has been previously linked with Blackrock, which is world's biggest asset manager, and in the past week they were also mentioned in a report with World Economic Forum. So World Economic Forum will be mentioned in this video a lot, and I will explain to you why this is so important and how you can position yourself in this long run or the bear market as well. So let's get right into it. So without wasting any time, let's start talking about World Economic Forum and their recent news release regarding Web3 technologies in fighting climate change. So they have released this article which has mentioned different crypto projects and how they can be used to create a sustainable environment which is climate friendly as well. And we will be talking about this in the later part of this video, but first we want to know what is World Economic Forum. If you are new to the space, you might not have heard about it. This is the World Economic Forum, which is an international non-governmental lobbying organization based in Geneva, which is Switzerland, and it was founded in 24th January 1971 by German engineer and economist Klaus Schwab. So this has been in the news since last couple of years, since the pandemic happened and a lot of things were coming around at that time. So World Economic Forum was talking about climate change and how different things can happen during this time and how to fight those. So they are an organization which have high impact, and also they have big connections in the governments and policies around the world. So they are trying to be that part of that side, and again, it's not something that I agree or disagree with, but you can see that how they are influencing the biggest culture around the world, like especially related to climate change. They have this Davos event that happens yearly, and where different topics come out according to the situation that year. So they are being talked about with different officials in the government. People from different countries come there and they have a discussion. They go ahead with their policies for the next year or so, and they try to create this organization together. So if you see their website, the mission will be this. The World Economic Forum is again international public-private corporation. So the forum engages the foremost political, business, and cultural and other leaders of the society to shape global, regional, and industry agendas. So you can see that they have a big say in the agendas that are going on, and it was established in 1971. They have the forum which efforts to strive in entrepreneurship and global public interest while upholding the highest standard of governance. So this is something that they keep on doing. They have different features and again different reports they have all the time coming up, and they try to talk about any current events about the world that are happening. So if we go to their website, we can see artificial intelligence, climate change, cybersecurity, metaverse, even energy, all those things, blockchain and circular economy. So they have been releasing reports regarding that, and if you want to learn where the bigger market trend is going, I prefer to see this kind of data rather than seeing like the daily news that is going on. So this is something that you can also look into. I prefer to see this kind of content because this is what tells you where the government policies will be going in future. So this is one of the most controversial thing that came out of World Economic Forum in the past few years, which was named the Great Reset. If you don't know about it, it's about creating a world which is new, and again the reset means you are starting from zero. So the policies according to that were created in the time frame so that by 2013 you will own nothing and be happy, which was their motto. And this book was released by Klaus Schwab, who is the founder of World Economic Forum. So it's again another topic of discussion, and a huge one. So you can read this Forbes article in your own time. It says that you won't own anything and you will have no privacy in future by 2030. Everything you will have will be a subscription based service, and you'll have to pay for everything, like monthly or even weekly. You will be living on universal basic income. So this is something which I am not in favor of, because I want to be a sovereign individual who is not dependent on things like these. So if you are someone who wants to know more about this, I will link that video by Mark Moss in the description as well, and you can even see other videos that he has created regarding the topic, which is really interesting and good to understand this topic, because it's going to affect us all and already affecting so many countries right now. So next up is this news release that was done on 21st September 2022. So this is the thing that I was talking about, and how Energy Web token is mentioned in this article. So you can see that title of this article is saying Crypto Sustainability Coalition to investigate potential of Web3 technologies in fighting climate change. So this is a big topic around the world, and another big agenda that people are listening and hearing in the crypto space is that cryptocurrencies are not efficient and energy hungry resource as well. So this is something that they are trying to resolve with this. So let's read the article. In their article, they have mentioned that they have launched a new coalition to investigate the highlight the potential of Web3 technologies such as crypto and blockchain, and using blockchain tools, for example, can improve the transparency of the global carbon credit, which is related to ESG, which is another terminology for the ESG system, which is created by World Economic Forum, and it is followed by the biggest companies in the world for their carbon emission data as well. So the coalition, which features 30 organizations, aims to better inform governments on how they regulate Web3 technologies and incentivize investments and research into their development. So you can see that this was in New York, and they have launched the Sustainability Coalition and energy. The main topics that were talked about were like three specific issues related to energy usage, Web3 potential for climate action, on-chain carbon credit. So according to energy usage, this working group will analyze the crypto's industries consumption of energy and materials to build clearer picture of its impact on climate and nature. So this is where Energy Web token will come in and will be a really big adopter of this one. And next up is Web3's potential for climate action. This working group will investigate ways in which Web3 innovations could tackle challenges facing the low carbon transition at the pace required to hit the Paris Agreement's target. For example, the decentralized nature of crypto mining and its ability to operate at off-peak times may provide a new business model for utilities and investors looking to develop renewable energy microgrids. So this is a good one because another way I have talked about this earlier, that if there is excess energy in power grids, like the time you are not using your energy, and there could be a business model that that energy can be used for crypto mining, and it's not wasted, because usually it is wasted and sent off or burned out in some other resource and not used properly. So it could be created in a model which is giving that utility to investors as well. Then on-chain carbon credits, which is a member of coalition believe blockchain-based carbon credits could address current flaws in global carbon market, including the lack of transparency, carbon offsets for either providers or buyers, and the failure of markets to remove carbon emission at the scale and pace required. So this is why blockchain is another big win, because this can be tracked on blockchain as well. and right now it is not being tracked properly because of the system that are being used that are pretty old. And carbon credit is a kind of market which will require this technology to be implemented, because there are so many data points in there, so many people involved in this supply chain of energy or carbon credit. So this will be required to make clear data about the carbon credits, and blockchain will always help in that because it's on chain and the data will be on the blockchain already. So next up is the paragraph where they have mentioned the partners, including Accenture, Avalanche, EWT, CC Token Circle, Climate Collective, Cradle, Crypto Council for Innovation, Emerge, Energy Web Foundation, eToro, EY, Flow Carbon, Climadao, and many other known names here. So this is why it is going to be really big, and we can get to the next part after this. Another important thing to mention here is that the new coalition is part of Crypto Impact and Sustainability Accelerator, which is a grant funded by initiative launched by the forum, and in January 2022 it was launched with a mission to encourage a greater understanding of environmental and social governance, which is ESG impact of crypto technology. So you can click on this and it will take you to the Crypto Sustainability Accelerator page, and you can see they have multiple metrics related to it and telling you what you need to look into. And this is a fund again launched in collaboration with CoinDesk, and it will accelerate the progress around energy, social and governance targets for crypto ecosystem, bridge gaps in understanding between the public and private sector, shape a cohesive narrative that highlights how the crypto sector can lead in contribution to ESG, and connect the dots with disparate but related efforts within the ecosystem. So this is why they are talking a lot about different things here, which shows you about blockchain, economic progress, energy. All of that is trying to they are trying to interconnect it. And if you want to know more about Energy Web Token, I have created this video previously where I talked about how Blackrock was also mentioning them in their news article as well for creating a Bitcoin green mining rig, which is another way to say that Bitcoin will be turned green because of this. And Energy Web Token is a big aspect in this technology, where they are already involved with big companies like Shell, Volkswagen, and many others in the energy sector. So make sure that you watch that previous video. I will link it in the description as well, and up here on the video. So thanks for watching this video. If you want to know more about this kind of news, then make sure you comment in the description below, so you will get updated about these articles and the news that will make future different. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.